I really like it when people from our groups they'll grab these videos because I have never clicked on to Danelle's TikTok. I've never done it. Not interested in clicking on it, and I'm not interested in leaving comments to her under it. But this bullshit, this is going to crack you guys up. She claims that James Cron is not an investigator. He's not a CSI when he's got all the credentials in the world to prove that he is. He gets consulted by lots of police, to come in and investigate crimes. She says he's not a crime scene investigator. But listen to this fucking shit here.
Hi friends, Darlie Routier's baby sister here. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. I am going to be doing a podcast slash YouTube live with my friend Rich Prater. He is a private investigator.
Ah! He is not a private investigator, you fucking liar. He has no credentials as a private investigator at all. As a matter of fact, I caught him in a lie on one of the hugest cases ever, JFK. Says he knows Robert Groden. He's been friends with Robert Groden. Robert Groden goes to Dealey Plaza, and there's pictures of Rich standing at Dealey Plaza with Robert Groden. He is not a private investigator. He works in concrete. I believe that it's his father's company. He's a supervisor in a concrete company, has been forever. There's no background of him being a private investigator. As a matter of fact, let's take a look.
And he holds these quite regularly. If you are interested in watching or listening, you can find it on YouTube.
Okay, under RJP Darlie. That's because I've kept saying that. So let's take a look. Okay, this is Rich's Facebook. Now, I'm not here to pick on Rich, okay? But he's not a private investigator. He's self-proclaimed. No, that's not what he does. His background is not in that. This is at Dealey Plaza. 61st anniversary. Rich likes to go down there. He's a JFK buff like I am. This is some of the work, the concrete work that he does. It's a little photography. There's Rich. He is a musician. He's got a channel, Rich Prater Music. He does pretty good. A little bit of folk music, sure. There he is again in the concrete work. Concrete work here, hard on his knees. Concrete on his boots, the tan. A little bit of water, a cigarette. I'm not even going to do that. Not doing it. See the concrete work that he does? He's probably putting in something right here. Concrete all over him. Having a little meal there. Concrete, we'll see his build. That's from hard work right here. Concrete shovel. Concrete, got the boots on and everything. Working on concrete. Okay, now look. There's a restaurant manager here. He's the one with the earphones on, which means he's working the drive-through. No big deal to work in a restaurant. I did it for years. Actually, there's good money in you if you're in management. Running a backhoe to expand on a driveway right here, concrete. So I guess that makes me a private investigator since I hung drywall for a long time. Here he is at Dealey Plaza on the 54th anniversary. I've been down there a couple different times, and I think this is the lady he's standing with. Could that be Mary Mormon? The one that took the picture of the fatal shot? I don't know. Looks like her. And see, when you go down to Dealey Plaza, he's at Dealey Plaza again. There's always people out there that are selling you books, giving you tours. They're hoping for tips. There he is at Dealey Plaza again. That's his connection to it. Concrete work. Concrete work. Concrete work. Flattening out concrete right here. More concrete work. That's hard work. But there's no investigating involved in that. Concrete work. Good money in that. Okay, let's take a look here. They do good work. Some of the work they do, no videos there. No testimonials, no reviews. Okay, here's one. That's good. That's where James Carl is from. Well, let's take a look. It's hard work, but there's no investigating in it. Cute dog. On Rich's Facebook, he claims that he's a superintendent for a concrete company, but here it says Amber Prater is the manager.
All right, let's start with an easy one. What's your all-time favorite record?
And that's probably a very hard question for me to answer. Um, all of them, because they all are pretty much about me and my life in different segments of it, the good and the bad. And with some of the tragedies involved in my life, and some of the beautiful things that are involved in my life. So it's really hard to distinguish which one's my favorite. I have to say, now, are you asking me that as a solo artist, or are you asking me that as a former band member of Imaginos, is my question. That's my question to you, because there is something that I can add to the answer to the question.
Well, how about you answer it both ways?
Well, as a solo artist is probably my first record as a solo artist, which is growing up in public. At the time when I did it, it was despised, it was hated, it was no good, but so many people today that listen to the array of my stuff, it's one of their favorites. And I just, it's different, and anybody who hasn't listened to it, that's any kind of a fan of mine, I suggest that they do listen to it if they have not. As far as with Imaginos, probably my absolute favorite would be the Berlin album, which I also... You got the money, I got the time. You wanted your freedom when your freedom's mine. 'Cause I got the style it takes, and money is all that it takes. You got connections and I had the art. You'd like what I would do, I loved your looks. 'Cause I have the style it takes, and you know the people it takes. Why do I waste time saying the same old thing? It should be a crime. You never listen, instead you stammer, as though you're interesting and full of glamour. As though you're interesting and full of glamour. Where I'm out of sight, I'll make my getaway, time on my own. Search for a better way to find my way home to your smile. Your smile.
Now, let's not have any rude comments about his music. I'm not here to make jokes about Rich. I'm here to make a joke about her calling him a private investigator. Name the cases that he's worked on. He doesn't sing about private investigations in any of his videos, because I've looked at them all. It's folk music. He does all right. He didn't make it, but I can't sing a lick, so I'm not going to make jokes about him doing that. You can make up your own mind about it. But the man is not a private investigator, and she should not put him out as one. Fuck out of here.